Blender speedrun, let's go. Yeah, they're basically the default scale when you add them. 170 centimeters. This is gonna be the most realistic scaling. Add a plane, use it as a floor. I used to just have all my things like at the worst scale ever. Like everything was scaled up by like 200 times. Didn't know that I could have just made it like realistically scaled, like to the meter. Because I just made everything like huge. Like I used to have everything like this, like big as hell, without even knowing that I was like too big. Just sit with a baller now. It's pretty much to scale too, and I just imported it like right there without changing the scaling of it. I didn't scale it up. So I used to just make the whole thing huge as hell because like I didn't know that scaling could be realistic in Blender if you wanted it to. You're gonna use this as a reference for scaling everything. You could disable this in renders also, so you only see it in the viewport. Ceiling, this. Support a ceiling tile. Bro, excuse me. I'm gonna move this down slightly. So instead of 7, we're gonna put like 5. You could use this and just go ahead and press the emission, turn that up. See, it looks realistic. You don't even see the thing where I've seen some people do where they just make it kind of slightly larger than it's supposed to be. Like they make it a square so it looks like this, which looks kind of weird and unrealistic. But if you do it like this, you just move it like slightly on the ceiling, it looks pretty realistic. As far as I know, I think so. But I'll move it up like a tiny bit. Yeah, it still fits there, even though it might look in the viewport like it's like sometimes like clipping through it. It's still gonna be visible. It's just gonna be more accurate. You know what I mean? So you could also make this like take 2 tiles without like the metal framing, wireframe, like being in there in the way. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty cool. That's what Kane Pixel I think did in his first backrooms found footage. I'm gonna go ahead and just move these across the V-axis. You know, that's kind of easy. That's super easy to do this. It's just moving it across the Z-axis or Y-axis, whatever axis now. That's all I have to do after this. Simple, just like if you used a plane with a model ceiling, it's the same thing pretty much. The same thing to move the lights. I could just Shift D, move it. I used to have everything like to scale so that it was like 1 meter for the ceiling. Like every tile in the ceiling was exactly 1 meter, so I could just drag it 1 meter every time I move it like this. You don't have concrete. Yeah. Yeah, if you get problems like this, you gotta select this face and then a normal face, right click, UV wrap faces and follow active quads. Excuse me. Let's see it always. So this is kind of what I did. Compositing, just a little bit glare, a little bit of all the things and stuff I did. This looks kind of too odd though. But we go camera. So like, I just rather have it only in the camera that has effects like that. Now a little bit less size and make it larger. Save layout. More realistic now, kinda. Yeah, and the other glare streaks, I'm gonna change a little bit of it. Compositing, here it is. Streaks, strength. Keep it as is. The fade, make it larger so it's just more visible. Well, I mean, it's probably because I just made it slightly less strong. There we go. We kind of do have a little bit of glare. It's just not that visible. That's fine. You could also duplicate textures really quickly by just... let me name this so I don't miss it too much. You could just click on these 2 papers that makes the same texture but just as a different one. You could select here, and you could just change the color quickly. It's like something else. Give it like a dark color, make it metallic, roughness. There you go. Gonna make a small ass wall over here. doing. New shortcut I found out also recently. Shift right click, just add a, you move your cursor there, and then you right click and snap to cursor, press and T. That's what I do. Whenever I want to move something somewhere, I just select the area, I just make a cursor there, and move that shit there. Let's go ahead and I'll leave a little bit. There we go. If you double tap A, it just unselects everything. That's a nice ass thing. Bender has, that's cool. Something like this, because I want to add a little detail. For a little like part of the wall that's like kind of pushed up forward a little bit for some reason. 3, select these, just extrude a little bit. This axis, slow down. I could just, there we go. Camera right now. Simple solution. So this took about like 5 hours to make the whole thing, and then like 2 hours to render. So, or not 5 hours. I don't know really. Maybe 4 hours, 5 hours for the whole thing, like rendering included. So that's fun as hell still. Don't use AI, bro.